much I missed the seasons that we have in Michigan. Most specifically the fall, because I just missed fall. And I remember one time I was on campus, and I think it was in the spring actually, and they were mowing grass on campus. It was a windy day, and I was walking across campus, and I smelled the grass that they were mowing, and I walked under this tree, and right when I did, there was a big gust of wind, and like 3 leaves fell in front of me. And so it was for like 1 second I was smacked with fall. And I just stopped and I said, oh, and then it was gone. And I thought, man, I didn't realize how much I missed that being at college for 5 years and not experiencing fall for those 5 years. And then when I came back and I had my first fall, I just soaked it in because I love the changing of seasons. And I think about coming out of the summer into the fall and the beautiful fall leaves, and then fall turns wet and brown, and then the snow comes, and you're really excited about the first snowfall, and the second one you're kind of excited about it, and the third one you're ready to be done with snow, and then you come into the spring and the flowers are blooming, and it's just all of these changing seasons. And that's what I love about Michigan, and yet there can be times where the changing of seasons can be difficult. I think of the changing of seasons in life. Okay, it's as you grow, you're a child, and then you finish with high school and you start a career, or maybe you go off to college, and then after college you start a career, and at some point you hope that you meet someone and you two get married and you start a life together, and that's a whole new experience and change, and then hopefully kids come along, and that in itself is a whole new season of life, and you have that for years, and then they move on with their life, and then you have no kids at home, and then hopefully you become grandparents, and every stage of life there's these new experiences. And sometimes that can be scary. Sometimes it can be terrifying. And yet sometimes you can look at it, or you should look at it, with great excitement. And the children of Israel in Exodus chapter 13 are preparing to leave the land of Egypt. This land that they have known for 400 years. They've been in captivity. The math on the number of generations that have come through the land of Egypt, I don't know how many that would be, but the people that are about to leave Egypt have never experienced life outside of bondage and slavery. So even though the freedom is exciting, there's also a lot of what-ifs that come with it. Well, who's gonna protect us now? We've never had to do our own fighting because we've belonged to the nation of Egypt, which is one of the most feared armies of this day. So who's going to protect us, and who's going to provide for us? We've always known that as long as we did what we were told to do, we would have food to eat and we'd have a place to stay. And so while it's a good change, a good season that they're coming into, it's just different. And so when Moses is getting ready to address them, he says some things that I think should be very encouraging for us tonight. And that's where I want to take you. Exodus chapter 13. And we'll just start reading in verse 1. It says, Exodus 13, verse 1, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, it is mine. And Moses said unto the people, Remember this day, in which ye came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage, for by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. This day came ye out from in the month Abib. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Hivites, the Jebusites, which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee, a land which floweth with milk and honey, that thou shalt keep this service in this month. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread, and then the seventh day shall be a feast to the Lord. Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee, neither shall there be any leaven seen with thee in thy quarters. And thou shalt show thy son in that day. saying, "This is done because of that which the Lord did unto me when I came forth out of the land of Egypt." Tonight, I simply want to focus on this thought, and it's not original to me. It comes right from the passage. Remember this day. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Remember this day. Would you pray with me, and then we'll dive into it. God, thank you so much that the God of the Old Testament, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, is the very same God that we know today. And God, tonight as we look at who you are and what you've done, God, I pray that we would be reminded that even in the midst of change, even in the midst of new experiences, God, there's nothing to be feared, but rather to look forward with great expectation, not at what may happen, but God, at what you will do. And I just pray that we would be reminded of that tonight. I pray that we would be challenged with it. And I ask this in your name. Amen. So Moses is coming to the children of Israel. Now, as I said, for 400 years they've been in captivity